What I'm about to tell you, I've never shared with anyone in full. Not because I'm afraid of being called a liar, but because even remembering that night makes my stomach turn. I grew up in a small, mountainous town in the Tohoku region. Back in middle school, I was nothing but a rural delinquent. My world was tiny, stupid, and loud. And I was always with A and B. A and I were practically written off by our families, but B was different. B's mother, strict as hell, still cared. She scolded him, nagged him, forced dinner on him, but never once abandoned him. Until that fight. It happened in our third year of middle school. B and his mom got into a brutal argument, bad enough that B later admitted he broke her down mentally. When B's dad came home, he instantly understood what had happened. He didn't look at B. He walked straight to his wife, who sat on the floor, hair and clothes a mess, staring blankly like a dead fish. Holding her close, he finally spoke. "You've become the kind of person who can crush someone who loves you most. Do you have any idea how much your mother cares for you?" B snapped back without hesitation. "Shut the hell up. You want to die?" His dad didn't even flinch. "You think nothing in this world can scare you, don't you?" B smirked. "Yeah. If something scares me, I'd love to see it." A long silence. Then, quietly, "Then go. As a human being, not as your father. I'll tell you this once. There's a place you can test your courage. If I'm wrong, fine. If you die, that's on you." B laughed, like it was all a joke. His dad continued. "You know that little mountain with the forest trail? Past the path, there's a fenced-off area, the one wrapped in thick ropes and bells. Go over that fence, go all the way to the back, and do whatever you want there." Then he took B's mother upstairs without another word. That night, B told us the whole thing. I frowned. "Your old man, he's not the type to bluff, is he?" I tried to brush it off. "It's probably just some cult hideout or something. He's just scaring you straight." But B kicked a can across the ground. "Scare tactic or not, I'm going. He thinks I'll back down? Screw that." And of course, we followed. We packed flashlights, ropes, knives, stupid gear we didn't understand, and entered the forest around 1 a.m. At first, it was the same forest we always screwed around in. Dark, sure, but familiar. But 5 minutes in, B stopped. "You hear that?" We all listened. Leaves being dragged. Small branches snapping. Far away, but definitely there. We assumed it was an animal. Kept moving. 20 minutes later, A. Walk 10 steps forward, then come back. What? Why? Just do it. A walked. Came back. B nodded slowly. Next, you. He made all of us repeat it. That's when we noticed. The sound moved when we moved. Stopped when we stopped, always at the same distance. None of us could see anything beyond the narrow cone of our flashlights. No moonlight filtered through the trees. And yet, something was following us perfectly. Even B's voice wavered. "Someone's tailing us?" I whispered. "If it's a person, they should have tripped or something by now. The timing's too exact." But we were idiots. And idiots don't turn back. The fence, when we finally reached the fence, the three of us froze. It was even worse than the rumors. 2 meters tall, wrapped with thick ropes, lined completely with bells, and decorated with strange white paper streamers. I looked sick. This is insane! And we're supposed to go over this? B spat. "Shut up. Don't chicken out now." We tried breaking it, impossible. So we climbed it. When we dropped down on the other side, the air changed. Heavy. Dead. Like stepping into a sealed room. And then we realized the footsteps had stopped. Not faded. Not drifted off. stopped, as if whatever followed us refused to enter. Inside the fenced area, the forest felt unnaturally quiet. After walking for a while, we found it. 6 trees tied together with sacred ropes, forming a perfect hexagon, and in the center a rusted offering box, 4 small ceramic bottles in the corners, and 6 short sticks, arranged in a bizarre pattern. Only the tips touching were painted red. And I didn't want to touch anything. But B walked straight in. "What the hell is this? Some kind of ritual trash?" He picked up the bottles, sniffed them, then reached for the sticks. "Stop!" We both shouted. Too late. His sweaty fingertips stuck for half a second. When he pulled away, the pattern shifted, and instantly, a massive eruption of bells from deep within the restricted zone. The forest shook. The bells screamed. The air vibrated. B roared, "WHO, the hell is there?" and ran toward the sound. We followed. 20 meters ahead, B suddenly froze. His flashlight lit up the base of a tree, and from behind it, a woman's face slowly slid into view. Only half her face. Mouth stretched into a grotesque grin. Eyes lifeless. Not reacting to the flashlight at all. Someone screamed. Maybe all of us did. We ran. We hit the fence running, climbed like animals, slipped again and again, crying as he tried to grab hold. The bells behind us exploded. The entire fence shook. We looked toward the sound and saw it. On the inside of the fence, clinging to the ropes and barbed wire, was the upper body of a naked woman with 6 arms, 3 on the right, 3 on the left, moving like a spider, silent except for the bells she shook loose. Her face was the same, mouth open, eyes dead. She was coming straight for us. I finally made it over. Fell on top of us. We dragged him up and ran, never once looking back. It felt like hours, but eventually the forest opened, and we saw people, living people. We collapsed into them. They rushed us into a community hall. Our parents were already there, even though it was past 3 in the morning. B's mother cried with relief. My mom hit me, then hugged me. A's dad did the same. No explanation came that night, but the next day, B's mother called, screaming, "Something's wrong with B! What did you do at the shrine?" We ran to their house. B lay in bed, hands and feet locked stiff, thrashing, screaming in pain. He didn't look at us, didn't seem to see anything. B's mother asked, quietly, "What did you do?" Not what you saw, what you did. We told her everything, including the sticks and how B had moved them. Her face turned ghostly white. She made a phone call. 2 days later, she took us deep into another prefecture, to an old house in a mountain village. There, we met. A rough-looking man in a suit, a young woman in shrine maiden garb. The girl introduced herself only as Aoi, no surname. She said we didn't need to know it. We told them the full story. When we got to the part about the sticks, the man slammed the table. "You moved them?" Aoi held up a hand, her voice barely above a whisper. "The 6 sticks in the center. They form the shape of the maiden. If the shape is disturbed, the curse awakens." The man added, "Normally, that's the end. You move the sticks, you see her true form, and she takes you. Simple as that." We were confused. Aoi asked, "When she appeared to you, did you see her lower body?" We looked at each other. "No, just her upper body. And the 6 arms." The man stared at us. "Then there's a chance," Aoi explained. "If you had seen her true form, the form represented by the sticks, you would already be dead. But the one who appeared to you was not Kankandara, the Bellbound Maiden. She was merely the Maiden herself, playing. That word chilled me more than anything. The man finally said, "We can save the boy. It'll take years, but we can do it." B's mother broke down, thanking them over and over. We were given a purification ritual and sent home. We never saw B again. We heard rumors he recovered, moved somewhere far away, and lived quietly. We didn't ask for details. As for the fence, a year later, it was dismantled. The box was moved. To where? I have no idea. I don't want to know.